Hello, I'm Gus Nickerson, and we're out here bug hunting. We're gonna catch us some dine and drives. We're gonna catch us some bugs to eat tonight. Just kidding. Hello again. Here in this tea box, you can see we collected a good amount of bugs. The human species, like these bugs, share a lot of differences amongst each other. But like all species, they all share the same common necessity for food. Even food, however, differs culture to culture. And like insects, we all have different things that we enjoy eating. Soon we will get more into my own family's culture and the comfort foods that we eat. However, to understand why we eat the foods that we eat, we must first take a deeper look at the background behind my own family's culture. My great-grandparents came from here. In this little section of China called the Guangdong province of China. From there, we moved all the way over to around this area. Right here underneath Cuba on this little island called Jamaica. My Chinese grandfather and Jamaican grandmother were both raised in Jamaica in mixed families. This is why our food in our family is so mixed and varied between the Chinese and Jamaican cultures. To start, I will show some of the Jamaican foods that we often eat in my family for comfort foods and for foods on special occasions. Okay, here we have two typical Jamaican drinks. These drinks really I've only seen in Jamaican restaurants, and especially one of my family friends, and so they give us these drinks every now and then. So this right here is called ginger beer. It's it's kind of like a soda. It's a bit more than a soda. It has around 56 grams of sugars, but really good drink, Jamaican ginger beer. The second one is called sorrel. Some people refer to it as hibiscus tea, or it's kind of like ginger tea. But really, this is more of the canned version. The traditional, like, handmade version is a bit tastier. This one is also kind of like a soda. It's made from a tea. Again, this one has like, I think 56 grams of sugar, something like that. Crazy big drinks, but either way, this is really popular in my family, especially and during summers as well as special occasions. So yeah. Okay, so this is hardo bread. It's Jamaican bread, and it's kind of like a white bread. On the inside, as you can see here, it's a bit more moist, it's a bit more thick. Where you can get these is really in mercados, which are like stores that sell specifically Latin American foods as well as Jamaican and the Caribbean foods. So this is hardo bread and from Jamaica. Yes, we have it a lot. It's very traditional in our family. Almost forgot, this is one last soda from Jamaica. It's called Tin. It's a bit, this one's grapefruit flavored, and it's a bit more of a poppy soda flavor. Yes, just another soda from Jamaica, and we drink this especially in the summers and at special events. Okay, so here we have jerk chicken with gravy. Here we have patties, and these are very typical in Jamaica as well. Here again, here's some more jerk chicken, and you can see it's kind of spicy. It's a spicy type of chicken, and it's very common in Jamaica, and we have it a lot at special events. well, such as this one. Here is some rice and peas, and really it's just rice and peas with spices and stuff like peppercorns. And finally, here's plantain, which are kind of cooked fruits in a sense. And yeah, it's really good, very savory meals, and this is all Jamaican food. This specifically is from Hughes down in Colorado Springs. Okay, this is coleslaw, and it's really just a side dish in a lot of our meals as well. Yeah. Okay, next up here we have two different types of plantain chips. So these are actually called banana chips or green banana chips, which are really just plantain, and then this is also plantain chips. This one is not from Jamaica necessarily, but Grace, this brand, is definitely from Jamaica. So these chips are basically just kind of like potato chips, except for made out of plantain, and they're very common snacks in my family. Also, here we have another drink. This one's called Island Mango, and again, you can see that it's from Grace, this company, Jamaican company. Tropical Rhythms is probably my favorite drink brand from Jamaican drinks, and my favorite taste or flavor is Island Mango. So yeah, great juice drink. Have it a lot when we're here with my grandparents and on special occasions, such as Christmas, for example. Okay, today we have a couple things going on here. So, one of the things that we eat a lot of, especially during summers, and especially this last summer, is this Chinese style sausage you can find in a lot of Asian markets. It's Kam Yen Jan, and it's just Chinese style sausage. It's kind of spicy, it's kind of red. It's made of pork, and yeah, so what we like to do with this is what we have over here, which is just kind of steaming it over hot water. And obviously you put the temperature up to high, and then you bring it back down when the water starts boiling. So here you can kind of see the sausage is currently cooking. There's a lot of steam coming up from it. Something you can do to actually speed up this process is put this lid over it like that, and it'll speed it up a lot faster and cook it a lot faster. Okay, another thing we have here is this baozi or xiao bao. So I get the Xiao Pao kind, and this is also from the Asian market or from Chinese markets. I'm not sure how many Asian markets there actually are in Fort Collins, but this I got from a town right next to Fort Collins. So baozi, it's kind of doughy. In Guangdong, these are very popular. Guangdong, China, these are very popular little like street foods and meals. So this is frozen, obviously, but we do the same thing where we steam the baozi. Normally inside, it looks like dough on the outside, but inside normally can carry vegetables, meats such as pork, beef, and even chicken. So very good. It's kind of sweet and it's kind of spicy at the same time. So it's nice. Another thing that we have sometimes is this Wei Chan Chuan like it's pot stickers basically, but really we just call them dumplings. So I like the all natural kind as well. These ones you can actually find at Keen Supers here in Fort Collins. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Again, we either steam these or with these ones especially, you can actually fry them. Over here we have the tea that I normally have. Normally I have actually oolong tea or green tea. Sometimes you might see me drinking that during community hours or one-on-ones, stuff like that. But today, this is actually Lady Grey tea, microwave, and 2 minutes, and that's all you need to make this tea. Oh, as well as the tea bag, of course. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes, so we can take out the sausage. Just grab really just the fork. Take that sausage, just kind of steamy. Oh. And now that the sausage is out, we can just set this aside. And we take this bao and put it in with the paper on, of course, because you can't necessarily rip off the paper. You just put it in the same colander, and then you put a lid over it. If I can get this. And yeah, we just hold that for another 4 minutes, and then the bao will be ready as well. So you can tell here I cut it up. Normally I cut it up, and then sometimes I add vegetables as well, such as greens or really bok choy, which is really good with this type of sausage. So on the inside you can kind of see that it's very red. This doesn't mean it's raw, it's actually just the spices in the sausage that make it that color. And yeah, so this can be eaten with vegetables. You can also just have it with plain rice. And in this case, I'm having it with bao actually, that's still cooking. Okay, so this is about done, so we're gonna take it out and then I'll show you the inside, and yeah. Okay, so here you can kind of see, it's kind of deformed, but again, baozi. So I'm gonna cut into half and then I'll show you the insides. Okay, so here you can kind of see that there's meat. This one is actually a pork bun. So again, steamed buns, we call them baozi or xiaobao, and they're very popular in Guangdong province as just kind of like a street food. And yeah, that's my cooking. Okay, lastly, to my tea, I normally just add milk and it just, yeah, becomes milk tea. Isn't that right, Cosmo? It becomes milk tea. I'm Gus Nickerson, this is Global Village, and thank you for watching.